Hey everybody, what's going on? My name is Robert and welcome back to another video. Today, as you can see, we are back and we're at the title screen of Minecraft. And if you see in the bottom left-hand corner of my screen, we're on a modded client, Fabric client, and we're going to be starting a modded survival series today. Now, there's a very limited amount of mods out for this version, so it's not going to be too heavily modded. Funny story, I actually made a giant mod pack for 1.12, but decided that I just can't live without the features in 1.13 and 1.14, so I decided to do a 1.14 pack because there were just, enough mods to really spice things up, and this is one of the series that I have planned in store. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in just a second. I think I'm going to be talking about my return in a completely separate video. But as you can see, we have a world here. And I have already generated a world. I barely got to see any of it. I've played in it for like a total of, 30 seconds. But I had to pre-generate the world simply because there's a lot of data packs to make this more of a modded kind of survival. And I'm going to talk more about what exactly has changed once we get in, but we're just gonna hop right in and see what's going on. So I'm definitely happy to be back, and right away you can see that I am in a biome that is not from vanilla. This is a biome from the mods. Let's see what specifically this one is. This is from Traverse, and the other one is, I forget the exact name. It's like Terrestria, I want to say. I'm probably wrong. I'll probably have all of the links and everything down below in the description. If I do not, please tell me and I will fix that. Also, this tree is going to be way too tall. I know a lot of you are going to yell at me, but I'm definitely just going to leave that hanging. So I want to build a house like immediately near spawn. I think I'm actually going to go up to the top of that mountain so I can get some good vantage point. There's also some sugarcane. We got to grab that. So I'm going to quickly hop into the fact that I'm going to be kind of running through this stuff pretty quickly because this mod pack is a little bit scary. And I'm probably going to be adjusting things as the series go on, and you guys can always suggest things for me to adjust or things that you don't think are right in this pack. There's only so much that I can adjust because it's not like I'm an actual modder or anything. All I know how to do is very basic, just basically editing numbers in config files and data packs, and maybe adding a few lines here and there for something or other. But yeah, basically the mobs are severely buffed in this, but of course there's always, it's not just that mobs are buffed. We've also, like the player ourselves, have been nerfed. Like it's much harder to get iron armor, and I'll talk about that once we, get into the armor area. But for now, I'm just gonna quickly set up a base of some sort up here. I think I'm just gonna clear some more trees. I think I want to craft an axe first because actually, as you will see in just 1 second here, if I have an axe, it'll actually chop down the whole tree, and that is one of the nicest features that I have in this mod pack. But yeah, I completely forgot what I was just talking about. But yeah, things are a lot harder in this pack. There's definitely things like mobs are buffed, their health, their speed. Some of them have strange, different effects, like, for example, slimes jump further than they normally do, so it can kind of catch you off guard if you're not expecting it. And, for example, if you're set on fire, when you are running, fire will be placed underneath you, so basically you're going to be lighting the terrain on fire around you. So that basically makes zombies a lot tougher because if they're burning in the daytime, they'll also light you on fire. It is definitely very scary. Also, that did not even go up to the top of that tree. But yeah, I'm really, I'm really down with this. I'm really happy that we are doing this. Another thing is going to be food, so I don't see any animals around here. We're going to be a little bit in trouble with that. I really should be looking for some sheep, but I think we can survive the first night without a bed if we have to. We should be okay for the most part. But although the mobs are buffed quite severely, like for example zombies are faster, like base zombies are faster, they have more health, and they have knockback resistance, so they can be pretty scary. But wolves are buffed, so if I get a wolf companion, it would really help me out. They are really strong, so I'm definitely going to be looking out for that. Unfortunately, skeletons are also buffed, so getting bones is not going to be the simplest of tasks. I think I'm just going to build... you know what, I'm actually not going to build anything. I think I'm just going to dig into the ground. I really want to find some sheep or something. I mean, I need to make a bed while I continue to talk about the changes in this. Iron golems are also buffed. I think they regen HP. Ooh, that's really pretty. I think they regen HP over time. I don't know if their strength is buffed. I want to say it is, but I'm just not 100% on that. There is chickens. It's definitely good. And armor is harder to craft, as I was talking about. First, you have to craft... That's interesting. First, you have to craft leather armor, and with the leather armor, it is mandatory. Basically, it's progressive based. So you need the leather armor to craft the next piece of armor, which is chainmail. And once you have chainmail, you can then craft... what is it called? You can then craft iron. Sorry, I'm trying to focus on just killing these chickens. I was really hoping we could find some sheep, but I'm not so sure that's gonna happen. I know I've been saying that a lot, but nighttime is definitely not something you want to contest with. You know, it can be a definite problem. But you know, there's like, I want to say that it's pretty balanced. There's a lot of negatives, but there's also a lot of pluses, like the wolves being buffed and the server lagging, even though it's not a server, single player world lagging. I never understood exactly how that happens, but we're not going to question it. So I think for the most part we should be okay. I'm pretty happy we got some food, but again, we definitely need some wool, and the only way to get that is sheep, and I do not see any. I'm just gonna hope that there's some down here. Like, I was gonna build a house up there, but I don't know, it's just not a good idea. I mean, I'd rather find sheep so that I can sleep through the night instead of having to deal with that. I think that is a really nice biome back there. I really like the biomes that this has added. They're super nice. But yeah, I mean, also with the armor, going back to what I was saying earlier, with the armor, leather armor, I don't remember if it gives you a health boost, but I know that chainmail gives you a health boost, so that's really nice. Like, it increases your maximum HP, and not only that, but iron increases your HP even more. Gold increases your HP by an entire another health bar. But that's pretty questionable if you want to craft gold armor. I probably won't be, but diamond also does the same thing as gold. However, it is much more difficult to craft armor. I'm sure you guys were thinking about that because I mentioned that you can craft chainmail armor. That was a sheep. I just saw it. Okay, thank goodness. So, you can craft chainmail armor, and as I said, it's completely progression based, meaning it is necessary to get leather before I can get any other piece of armor. Now, this is going to be a little bit tough, because that means I have to find cows, but you know, armor was not my #1 priority. Of course, my #1 priority was getting a bed, and we have a bed, so very happy about that. Next, we're gonna have to cook this food, so I'm gonna have to find a cave, get some coal, which it looks like there's a cave here. I just don't want to run into anything that's gonna hurt me, because it could probably kill me. I don't know exactly how strong zombies are compared to me with no armor, but I would suggest that they could probably 2-hit KO me under the wrong circumstances, so I gotta be pretty careful. So yes, going back to the crafting of armors, with the leather armor, it's just leather armor, you know, nothing special at all. It's a completely basic vanilla recipe. When it goes to chainmail is a little bit different. Now, I have not enough items, or roughly enough items, or whichever mod this is, to allow me to see crafting recipes, because if I click on this, you'll see this is how you craft chainmail. So you need iron bars, which is basically cheaper than an iron ingot, per se. So it's not that expensive by any means, so getting a chainmail or getting a full set of chainmail would be relatively easy, as long as I can get leather armor. The problem arises when you need to get the full set of chainmail, because it takes a golden apple. Now, of course, I could find a golden apple in some kind of surface chest, maybe? I don't know if actually village chests spawn with that. I want to say they do, but I don't actually know the loot tables by heart, if I'm being honest. So that's a little bit problematic. We might have to collect some gold. I mean, yeah, no matter what, I could find gold from the surface, probably. Ooh, there's some wolves over there. It's really good. I'll take note of that. Oh, that is an interesting biome I see in the distance. Yeah, I'm not too worried about not being close to spawn now that I have a bed. I was just thinking that I should sit close to spawn because I was probably going to die at nighttime because I did not see any sheep. Also, I forgot to... Okay, no, it changed to hard instantly. I think that's part of the DATAPACKS, so yeah, I almost forgot to change that. Oh, there's cows. That's really good. So yeah, getting a full set of chain is going to be hard, and the health bonus is only active if you get a full set of whichever armor it is. So basically, it's in your best interest to not upgrade any piece of armor until you can upgrade the entire set. Now, of course, getting iron is no easy task either. For example, making your iron helmet's going to take 5 blocks of iron. Now, these are edited recipes. Most of these recipes are from a singular data pack. But I actually went in and edited the recipes because I didn't think that they were perfect for my purposes. I'm not going to say that they were bad. I think they were actually pretty fair, but I just, for my purposes, they were not what I needed. So I went in, I changed them a little bit, and unfortunately I cannot redistribute it. It is not my property to redistribute. I can tell you where the download is for the original, but I have changed lots of values in the data packs that I am using, because that's just how I roll. I like to customize my stuff a little bit. I thought I just heard something. I really need to be careful, but I really need coal. I'm just scanning around these corners. There's nothing in here, not even coal. But yeah, getting iron armor is just going to be absolutely awful. But the good part is that iron armor gives a significant health boost, and it is definitely going to be pretty nice once I get there. Also, I need to sleep literally as soon as possible, so let's just sleep. Another thing that I have is, I think I have an advancements pack on, maybe not. I'm not 100% sure. I might not have it active. If I don't have it active this episode, I'll activate it next episode. But basically, I have an advancements pack that I'm going to be using. I think it's BACs or Blaze, and I don't remember exactly what the name of it is, but of course, everything will be linked down below, and you guys can check it out for yourself. I don't think I have it on right now by accident. I guess I probably forgot to put it in or something, but it's not that important, especially not for episode 1. The advancements are mostly for the long-term kind of thing, and they're just kind of fun to play with early on and late into the game, so that's pretty much what they're there for. Also, there's a lot of cows around, but I need to cook some food, and that is why I'm up here. I'm just grabbing some coal. We're gonna make a furnace. I would make a smoker. How do you make a smoker, actually? Yeah, I can do that right now, actually. Okay, so this works. This will cook the food twice as fast because I can use all these logs. Oops, I did not mean to do that. And we should be able to get some food cooked up really quick here. I'm also gonna grab more coal. I'm gonna try to cook up pretty much a lot of my food right now. I think for pretty much this entire episode, we're going to be staying on the surface, and I think for at least the first few episodes, I'm probably going to record the entirety of the gameplay for the most part. Probably not entirely. I might have a little bit of, like some cuts here and there. Also, really need that. Hold on, are these changed? No, okay. I just thought that was smelting abnormally quickly, but not really. Alright, so we're going to kill the cows. Hopefully we can get some leather. We need 24 leather in total. And, alpacas actually give leather. And also that's some string, so I'll probably take that. Because that'll be pretty necessary. I can make fishing rod, I can make bow. Hopefully these guys don't fight me too much. Oh my gosh, they have a lot of health. I did not know they had that much health. This could actually be a little bit annoying. I don't know how much damage they do. They might be buffed slightly. Also, I don't know if multiple of them attack me. I don't think so. I think only if I aggro one at a time. Alright, I need to make a stone sword. So yeah, I don't think they're aggroing me. But I definitely need to take them out, unfortunately. Very sad day. But I need the leather, like, so badly. And I also need to make sure that the leather armor does not break before I you know, get chainmail armor, because that would be pretty bad. That would be a huge waste of leather. Alright. So, obviously crafting armors is going to be incredibly difficult, and I know what you're thinking, probably, from when I showed the iron armor crafting recipe. Well, what is the diamond crafting recipe? Well, you guessed it. It is diamond blocks, and for the chest plate to complete the set, you need a totem of undying, which I don't... That I heard. Oh, goodness. Yes, so they're a little bit faster. I don't even want to hit this guy because he might not take knockback. Oh, which is going to throw me off. Okay, there we go. Oh, gosh, that is a baby zombie. Oh, my gosh. That is really bad. Where are all these zombies coming from? Oh, no. What in the world? He's so fast. Oh, my. The damage. I just got to run. I just got to run. Yeah, this is, no joke. Okay. Dying from fire damage takes a little while. Yeah, this is why, I'm a little bit terrified of night. This mod pack is not to be tested with. I pretty much need to get chainmail armor as quickly as possible. And I believe for chainmail armor, besides the golden apple, all I would need is, what would it be, 12 armor? Come on, cow, please. Creeper. Oh, man. Die, please. I think they have more health, too, so I'm just gonna keep hitting it and running away. Okay, I did get it. Yeah, everything is really tough in this mod pack, and I have to be careful not to die. The baby zombies are absolutely terrifying, and that's one thing I should make. I should actually grab one piece of iron, if I can, and make a shield, because that would help me immensely. That was interesting. I do not want to go into that cave, like, at all. I'll get stuck and die. So I am not interested in doing that. We should be fine to just go and kill the rest of the cows that I need to kill. We can also use a campfire to turn the rotten flesh into leather, but that would take quite a while. Let's just grab this coal really quick. And yeah, getting full diamond armor is not going to be an easy task by any means. I mean, the odds of finding ore is not increased, but when you do go mining, there are a few changes. First of all, as you've seen, there's stalagmites and stalactites because I'm using the wild nature, no, what is it called? Wild World mod, excuse me, for Fabric 1.14, and that mod pretty much changes how caves work. Not only does it make caves generate significantly more, like pretty much instead of there being empty space underground, it's just a lot more caves. It generates larger caves. It generates specific, I guess, it would be considered structures, but it's just cave structures. It's not like buildings or anything underground. It's basically just generating larger caves that you wouldn't normally see in vanilla. Like if you look through the caves in vanilla, you see a lot of the same like shapes in caves, pretty much, but this has like new shapes and stuff underground that you'll see that are very un-vanilla looking, but it does kind of still seem a little bit vanilla. And obviously these are stalagmites, and I'm just going to show you really quick. If you jump in them, you take damage, so it is not a great idea, and you can get stuck in them very easily, very quickly. So much stuff is coming out of this hole. I am going to close this up. I don't trust this for a second. Like, way too much stuff is coming out of here, and I do not like this. Oh gosh, okay, that was a little bit risky, but I was pretty sure he was going to die on that hit anyway. Yeah, he can't get up here now. Okay, yeah, I don't know why so much stuff was coming out of there, but now we're going to move. Going to move back to the plains area, and yeah, the underground is quite a bit different. Not only that, but there are like I don't know what they're called. I think it's the mod is called super ores, and basically it just spawns ores that they look more full than normal ores, and that's because they are. When you mine them, it drops multiple of the same ore that you were trying to mine. Like if I mined a diamond ore, it would drop like I think it's between 2 to 4 or something. It might be a range, I don't remember, it might be a specific number. But it's a really good mod, and it should help me collect some extra ore, because I am definitely going to be needing it. But they're not so common to begin with, but yeah, it should be some extra ore, so nonetheless, it should definitely help me. And we do not even have half of enough leather. This is going to be a long series on the surface, I can tell you that much. Did I pass by cows, by the way? I have no idea if I just walked past some before, and I guess I'll head back a little bit and look for them. But yeah, some stuff under the underground is changed. Like, there are different dungeons that I can find. So I have a data pack in here called Fossil to Dungeon. And basically what Fossil to Dungeon does is it transforms the fossil structures that exist in Minecraft into specific dungeons. So I can't find any more fossils, but that's a fair trade-off because now there are really cool dungeons underground, which are also extremely dangerous in some cases. So I need to be careful if I do stumble upon one of those. But they have some good loot. They are really interesting looking, and they can be turned into great spawners. So looking forward to hopefully finding some of those and conquering them and turning them into grinders, maybe. We'll see. I haven't tested out this pack too much. That's why I said in the beginning that adjustments will probably be made as time goes on, because honestly, you know, I'll probably be adjusting this mod pack and changing some values slightly. But yeah, wow, as you can see, wolves are a lot faster. They do more attack damage, and overall they're just better to have around. I'm actually going to keep that egg. I usually just throw them, but I'm going to keep that because I feel like it would be very useful in starting a chicken farm. Also going to grab that one. Also, I see another cow, but I don't even think... If we could just get full leather armor in this episode, I would be happy, because that would be honestly a massive upgrade. Maybe full iron and a shield. That would be really nice, but that might be a little bit too optimistic. Sheesh. I never thought I'd be saying that. A shield and full leather armor is optimistic. Wow. This is not easy. It's not easy being a Minecrafter in a Minecraft world. I mean, to be fair, this is a very dangerous world. But yeah, I think once we get some leather armor, and I'll try to find like one iron, we can end the episode off there. And, you know, we can pick it up next time. And, you okay there, Mr. Cow? Okay. Yeah, he was floating there for a second. You know, I didn't know if he was, like, being abducted or what's going on. But, no, it's just a server lagging, you know. Nothing out of the ordinary. Goodness, I can't believe how little leather I'm getting sometimes here. Voice crack, my bad. Alright, that was a disturbing sound. We're going to grab these cows. They better give me at least one leather, so I can craft my leather armor. We can see if it gives me a health boost. And... oh, jeez, these cows keep pushing me into the water. Alright, no leather. Please give me leather. Don't do this to me. Okay. Whew. So we're going to sleep. And we are going to craft leather armor once I am awake. And I think we're going to end off the first episode there. I've explained about half of the mods or so in this pack so far. And I'll continue explaining more in the second episode, but there was probably a intro to this that kind of explained more or less, you know, the basis of the mods and what's going on in the series, just so you guys had a basic understanding. But yeah, first full set of armor is here, and yes, it does give me a little bit of bonus health, so I'm happy about that. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any series to suggest something you'd want to see on my channel, whether it be Minecraft or not Minecraft, you can definitely suggest it. And I hope that you guys continue to follow this series and continue to follow my channel, because honestly, when I first started back, I didn't have a real direction that I wanted to take my channel. And I'm going to talk more about this in a separate video, but I think I found my direction now, and I have a lot of series planned, and not only that, but a lot of ideas that are in the works. So I hope you guys continue to follow me, and I just want to say thank you to all of you for the continued support over the years. So thank you so much, and have a great day. I will see you guys in the next episode.